Morning Talks with Aaron Finnegan. Okay, this is a thing in China. Everybody's got one of these. Every hotel you go into, it's a hot water fucking thing. Everybody does this in China. It's a thing. You can get some things very cheap in China, good price, but people pay big money for these. You can spend hundreds of dollars buying one of these. That's something Chinese people like, is to own high quality, this water boiler, right? And it's gonna boil my, no, I didn't start it once. You just push that thing down, that thing's gonna start boiling. My water's gonna be ready in like 2 minutes flat. You hear it already? It's like at 220 volts, and that just goes like that. All right, so they do that in China. I'm making some coffee before I. If you're not interested, go look at something else. Morning Talks with Aaron. That's what I'm doing. It's my morning. Making some coffee. I got a grinder here, right? I got a grinder. Check it out. We're just talking about some stuff other than, religion and politics. Most people only talk about that thing. Can't have a YouTube channel. 100% of the content is about religion and politics. When if you don't talk about these things, the whole country's going to go down, completely down the tubes, just like every other country that ever existed, or empire, society, or whatever. Okay, so check this out. This is like some Italy aromatic flavor coffee beans. Now, each one of these bags 500 grams. 500 grams. I get 3 of these bags. So, 80 something RMB, 80 something Kuwait or yuan, which is 10, 12, 13, like $13. 1,500 grams. You go to Starbucks. What's the size of their coffee bags? 250 grams. How much does it cost? Like $20 for 250 grams. I get 6 times that amount. 6 times that amount for less money. This coffee's, I'm telling you, coffee's pretty good. Take that bag, pour it into your fucking the grinder right here. You only need a little bit. You only need a little bit. You don't need a lot. Which is one thing, and the reason why I'm saying that's one thing about having a French press. Now this I did buy from Starbucks. I didn't care how much it cost. It was expensive. But I paid for it because, if you get a French press, you don't need this whole fucking machine plugged into the fucking wall. Got the hot water going on right there. I don't need to use paper, throw it in the fucking trash. No, you get a French press. And what a French press enables you to do, other than, a drip coffee machine, is you can leave the hot water next to that coffee as long as you want to. Saturate a little bit, and you can use less beans. Hold on a second. It's almost like I got the light here. It's like I have a halo on my head. It's amazing. I feel so good this morning. Had a good night last night. Played some Texas Hold'em poker. Won a little bit of money. I didn't take everybody's money like the first game. It's only the second game of Texas Hold'em poker I've had in China. We called it quits at a certain time, and I only won a little bit. But first game I had, we only had 4 people. We were playing winner take all. Took all that money. That was a fun time. But I played a lot of that. One of the few things we did in the Navy to have fun, those guys on the submarine, or when we were in port, go to each other's house, play Texas Hold'em poker. Played a lot of that. I don't think I played a game for other than these first 2 I've had in China with just a small group of people at a pub. At a speakeasy, actually, is the name of this place I like going to. A lot of English people go there, play some cards there, and I hadn't played last time I played a game of poker. I've watched them online, so there's some pretty interesting personalities that play cards. But I haven't played a game of poker for, 10 years or something before these last 2 times. Oh look, water's already boiling. I don't know how long that was. Water's already boiling. I mean, it's up. That thing shut off as soon as I picked it up. Did you hear it? It went bang. Hear a little spring? Get that timing down. I know when it's about to pop off here based on the boiling. boiling in that pot just makes that lever flip up, turn it off at the bottom there. But I got my coffee, got this French press. As you can see, the water is, in with the coffee grounds, and if it's drip coffee, it just goes right through. Doesn't get to sit there for a while. So that's why you can use less coffee beans. Good French press, pay good money for good French press, as long as I don't never break it. Buy a good one of those, and then coffee beans cost me, way less than what is it, something like 1/8 or 1/9 the price of buying beans at Starbucks, which you'd have to be crazy to buy beans at Starbucks like anywhere, unless you just, it doesn't matter how much money you spend because you had a lot of money, it just doesn't matter. Then you can buy them. They got, a wide selection at some Starbucks, depending on the size. They could have a very good selection of all around the world. Some people have money for that stuff, but I just need a good coffee. Tastes reasonably good, and grind fresh beans it's hard to go wrong. But that's what I'm doing, and I wanted to get this over with in a reasonable amount of time so I can make a video of what I want to talk about. 6 minutes here. I just want to get my coffee in hand. Bear with me. I got some whole milk, right? I got some whole milk. You gotta go with the whole milk, guys. The whole milk or the half and half. As far as like drinking milk, you gotta avoid that skim milk or that 2% milk, any of that stuff. The whole milk, guys. That's what you need to go with. They have a lot of Australian milks, and I'm looking at this one's Germany. So, if you know anything about cows, that's a lot of Chinese people do not consume a lot of dairy, because I don't know how many hundreds of years ago they first started having a lot of cows here, but wasn't that long ago. Same thing with Africa. That's why a lot of what's it called? It's I don't know. They just have stomach problems with digesting dairy. So it's not a popular thing. You got to look around to find the milk. And with cheese, it's like almost impossible to find it. You go to specific places or order it online. And then I've seen heavy cream, but I've never seen half and half anywhere, any supermarket, anywhere. Okay, so this is what I want to do after I get my coffee here, is I want to show you my incense burning kit. My incense burning kit. Can you guys see it here? Let's set it up somewhere so I can, what am I trying to say here? I want to talk about these items while my phone is, I'm just grabbing something to put my phone up against. While my phone is looking at this whole thing. So here's a good view of everything. I'm talking about these items because I recently completed, this is a thing all around China. They have Buddha shrines set up, and you go up to the Buddha shrine, right? And they'll have packages. So someone bought a huge package of incense, and it's just sitting there, right? And they usually take 3 of them at a time, and they do 2 sets of 3. They usually have a couple places you do it. My wife showed me how to do it. And you take 2 sets of 3 and you light them. Just whenever you feel like it, or during a lot of different seasonal holidays they have. Oh, I accidentally got 4, but 4 will work for now. You set them up, light them on fire, and I'm gonna do that first. Because that's the thing, you don't go up to your incense burning shrine, which is my personal, like, husband and wife, like, incense burning shrine for the house. So I gotta light these bad boys up before I talk about these items. And we are at 9 minutes on the video. If it goes too long, it's gonna have a hard time uploading. Okay, now let's do it. Okay, so I've got several items here, right? So a little Buddha here. I have our 2 ring boxes that we bought our wedding bands in. I have a couple of just solid metal balls, but this I bought at a large Buddha shrine. It was an amazing shrine. I couldn't even take photos of the shrine. It was just too impressive. Photo wouldn't do it justice. It's in Guangzhou. You'd have to go there. They have a 30-foot, 35-foot tall, solid marble statue. Like, it must, I don't know how many tons it weighs, but it's, must be 100-ton, it's solid, carved out of marble in this huge shrine. And all this other just I mean, you want to talk about intricate, immaculate amazingness. It was crazy. I walked around barefoot the entire time we were in that shrine too. It was an amazing experience. But I bought this here. They had all different sizes. Paid good money for this. They had all different sizes between huge, like super thick, cost you thousands of dollars one. I bought a small one. I have a, this was actually really expensive. If you could see this, this actually has a fossil of a fish on both sides of it. This ceramic thing. I don't want to pick it up right now. I have incense, burnt incense all over it. My wife bought me this rock and this rock and this wooden platform. She bought it for me for one of my birthdays as a surprise, and I really like this. This is actually my favorite thing that anyone's ever given me. Well, other than my grandmother gave me something once, but this is my favorite thing that anyone's ever given me. I have a thing to drink some sake out of, or rice wine. I have this box that I bought. This box is also reasonably expensive. Very thick, nice, handcrafted box. Would take a long time to carve these wooden pieces, put them together, and make this box. And this box cost me something like, I don't know what it was. I might have paid $100 for it. And it's got magnets built in. I really like this box, so I bought that. Got that here. I don't know how strongly I feel about this round piece. I bought some items that were similar sizes to this. So like that wooden piece underneath this, I saw that wooden piece somewhere, and I just brought it home. I thought it was, around the same size as this thing to put on top of, and sure enough, it was. So that's there. It's almost the exact same width as. I bought these all three of those in different locations. So this was a 3-piece set. This brass piece, those 3 pieces, that one, and the thing that's on top of. They came together, but that wood and that were bought in, 3 different cities, actually. And, yeah, I have a little incense, just a cardboard thing filled with incense. If I'm going anywhere and I want to bring some incense to burn with me, I take this. It's really small. I don't want to take a huge bag. So everything on top of this mat, I bought this fan when I was in Japan. It's one of the few things I have from being in Japan. And this is from Japan. So that's there. And I'm taking a video of this because I recently completed, this is complete. I've got everything that I want for my own personal, incense burning kit. And that's that. And I usually keep one lighter right here. So that's all of that. Everything on top of this mat here. And let's see. Oh, almost 13 minutes. So there it is. Mornings with Aaron Finnegan. Blah, 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 blah.